Hola, buenos dias, Wabash from Buenos Aires, Argentina. This is my first official video blog from actually outside of the United States, so it's pretty exciting. And it's actually still really surreal. I've been here for 10 days now. It still doesn't really feel real yet. So this first video blog will be me just telling you about what I've done so far and kind of how I've adjusted to being in Buenos Aires in Argentina for the first time. So first off, I left you guys with the 7 feet of snow that you guys got while I am here and it's 85, humid and sunny. That wasn't really too hard to get used to. I flew out of Indianapolis on the 24th, so I had about a 9-hour flight, watched some movies, ate some pretzels, tried to sleep. I actually met up with some friends right there in the airport. Yeah, basically it was the perfect travel experience down here, so good job, American Airlines. So when we first got here, we started off with a 2-day orientation in a beautiful little camp called an estancia, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. When we got off the bus from the airport, we thought we'd basically been dropped into paradise. It was beautiful, picturesque. There was a pool. The first day they didn't have much for us to do, which I think they did on purpose. We'd all just kind of spend time getting to know each other, hanging out, trying to remember names and where everyone was from. The only interesting thing about where we were staying is that the wildlife was pretty wild, for lack of a better word. The first night that we stayed in the estancia, we actually ended up with frogs living in our sink. A snake crawled out of our little room at one point. We don't like snakes in our room, so we slept with a light on for sure. So after the 3rd day of orientation, we actually came into the city to meet our host families that we'll be staying with. Moving into the city has been culture shock from every point of view, considering I'm from Greenfield, Indiana, and now I'm in one of the largest cities in the world. So I've gotten used to taking the buses, the subway system, taxis, walking around. If you guys know anything about me, it's that my navigation skills are never quite on par. Part of the challenge has just been getting from A to B, which is hard enough as it is in English. Everything is in Spanish, which is amazing. I love Spanish. Definitely culture shock to not have someone understand you. They definitely kind of eased us into it with orientation, where we did a little bit of half and half English and Spanish. But now we're in the city, and if you want to go try and order coffee, buy a bagel, talk to the taxi man, gotta speak Spanish. Something that really hit me hard one of the first couple of days that we'd settled in our new host houses was the creature comforts that we take so for granted back home in the States. I actually didn't have Wi-Fi for the first couple of days that I was here. I didn't have a cell phone that could work, and I didn't have a way to withdraw money the first couple of days that I was here. So I'm dealing with all of this just lack of what I'm used to having access to and resources that I'm used to in Spanish. That kind of made me realize that English is a resource that I'm used to having access to, and when suddenly you don't have access to communication with people, telephones, finance, even through your own language, it got really stressful. The day that after hours and hours of trying to get Wi-Fi to connect, I just tried a new password and it worked. I almost was moved to tears because I was so legitimately relieved that now, worst case scenario, I could Facebook my new friends here and ask them, what they're doing, where are we supposed to meet. I was very taken aback by how hard it hit me to not have access to those things. Classes have been going great. We're already diving into some of the history behind Argentina. Also looking more into this big project that we're going to be doing for the rest of the semester and looking into research methods, how to narrow down our topic. It's been eye-opening, to say the least, to kind of get this new perspective on a history that we haven't been taught up until this point in the American education system. I didn't know anything about Argentina until I started preparing to come here, and there are so many things that has happened in Argentina's history that not only should the world care about, but we should care about because we were directly involved with it, but it's something that doesn't get more than a paragraph in a US history book. US education reformers, pick this one up. I've had some great opportunities while I've been here in the city. We've gone out clubbing to Bariloches, that's been really fun, to a couple of bars. I got the chance to attend a family reunion and birthday party with my adoptive mom, Louisa here. And that was really a great experience to be able to spend time just talking with her family members and having conversations about the differences between Argentina and the United States. It was really great to kind of be immersed in Spanish for 6 hours. Exhausted, but worth it. If you wondered what I was making at the beginning of the video, it's yerba mate, which is a huge thing here. Everyone has their own little mate cup. You drink it and then you refill it and pass it to someone else. And so sometimes we just have, you know, a couple of these little guys just circulating around the classroom. I'm definitely bringing this tradition back to the States, so get ready for that. Other than that, the experience has been amazing. I love living in the city. I love the weather. I love the people here. I love the friends that I've made so far. It's been an incredible 10 days already. I can't believe that I still have 14 more weeks to go, so I'll be letting you guys know what I'm doing from here, how my overall project is expanding, and next week we actually are traveling for 10 days down to the south of the region, so I'll let you guys know how that goes as well. But until then, enjoy your spring break, Wabash, and since I had to be out of the country to miss it with you guys, a huge happy 21st birthday to two of my best friends in the Fidel house, Joe and Saul. Hope you're having a great break. Hasta luego, Wabash, que te vaya lindo. Grazie, perfetto.